Season 1, Episode 1 with Mr. Fabulous. The reason why I started this show is because on a daily basis we watch Bollywood, we watch Hollywood, we watch Pakistani movies, and we try to see what these stars' are daily lives. But what I thought was my friends, my family, they have a lot of stories to tell. So why not let's bring them onto the show. Have a brew up a cup of coffee. Our first guest, Mr. Omer Arshed and Mrs. Aimen Iqbal. So Episode 1 with Coffee with Mr. FabulouZoo.
तुम्हारे ये इशारे हम तो दीवाने हैं तुम्हारे राज ये कैसे खोल रही हो
How you doing?
Good, how are you
Welcome to the show. Good. Thank you so much for joining the show. Welcome in. Yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
How's it going?
Good. How you doing, brother?
Thank you for having us, man.
Thank you.
How's
I
it going?
appreciate it. Big pleasure having you guys on the show. Have a seat. The coffee's still warm. Whew. Let's get it.
I feel like the coffee is piping.
Is it piping?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little bubbly, but I'm good with it.
Are we good? We good with the coffee?
Yeah, we're good with
Guys,
the coffee. Episode 1.
Episode 1.
All right,
Let's
perfect. Thank you for coming on the show again.
No, thank you for having us,
Wonderful to
man.
see you guys.
Amazing to be here.
It's a good energy whenever you guys come.
Of course.
So that's why I want you guys to be on episode 1 of the show. So let's get back into a little bit of your background. I want to know, first of all, how you guys met each other, and let's go back a little bit. I know it's a little bit thing, but yeah.
You want that story?
I want a little bit of that story just to see, how you guys met,
All right,
how it all started.
So I'm the one that met her. Like, I'm the one that reached out. So maybe I'll start and then.
Oh, it's a love story. Okay,
No, it's funny because I'm a nerd, right? You know that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a nerdy thing, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So
I love those stories.
For people that are actually cool in this world, they're gonna remember something that we used to use called MSN Messenger.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, been on that.
Everybody remembers MSN Messenger, right?
I don't know why they stopped that though.
It was amazing.
Right?
Yeah. People got cell phones.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened? So what's
Right?
going on with MSN Messenger?
So anyways, the best era of this world, MSN Messenger. So basically, what had happened was.
What had happened was.
What had happened was. This girl and I had a mutual friend.
Okay.
Right? And this mutual friend, I knew him for a long time, since high school, all this other stuff. We moved on past that.
Can I guess the name?
No, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Was it Andy?
No. Ooh, Andy.
I thought I was gonna guess the name.
No, that's not that. Irrelevant. Punjabi guy irrelevant. So, what ended up happening was, she pinged this man, and she goes, "Hey, do you have Umer's contact?"
Lovely aim. That's
So
what's up.
no,
I love
she
the
goes-
woman power.
So she goes, "Do you have Umer's contact, because I need some help, or I need to know something about some math homework or some garbage, right?"
Okay.
So basically, shit. You know what? Going back into the story, you know what I'm realizing? It wasn't me that reached out, fam. It wasn't me. It was her.
I mean, woman power.
Okay. Now it's back to me. So
it is what it is.
She reached out to this guy. She goes, "Do you have Umer's contact? Because I need to get some answers or something about some assignment or something." And then the guy, I was good buddies with him, so when he heard Omer, he thought of me because I've been good friends with him for a long time. There might be other Omers or whatever, but he thought of me. So he passed my contact on to her, and she adds me on MSN, and she goes, "Hey, can I get the answers to question 4 and 6?"
I don't know, Jamie. Jamie's the same story. Have you heard the story?
Similar so far.
Okay, just
Similar,
correct me if I'm wrong. So she goes, "Hey, you have the questions to answer 4 and 6 or whatever the case is," and I'm just like, "Yeah." I don't even know who this girl is whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I see her picture. You know the DP on MSN.
Okay. Yes. We used to
That's
add or
your picture,
delete because of that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I added, and I'm like, "Yeah, of course I got the answers. What's up?" You know what I'm saying? And she realized.
I love
She realized that I wasn't the person from her class. And then she blocked me for like 3 years.
I left him on red and I blocked him.
Oh wow.
So like, well, this is
For
another
like
one.
3 years or 4 years or something. It was a long time.
Okay.
And then we connected over Facebook. I had a Facebook account long time ago.
When did you have were on Facebook?
Bro, I had a Facebook account when Facebook was used for like universities and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I had it at
I get
like
it.
that old time.
Yeah.
And then as soon as like a lot of people got on it,
Yeah.
I just got off of it. So I haven't had a Facebook.
That's what I was
account.
wondering. I'm like, whatever happened to your Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So anyways, connected on Facebook, stayed in touch, and then, years later, we ended up meeting in person kind of thing. So it was like a internet relationship.
Was it still going on MSN that time?
Barely.
Barely,
Yeah.
okay.
Just
Like-
reconnected on Facebook.
Okay,
again.
so
Yeah.
what do you, is my story?
No, I mean,
accurate, or-
so far I think she's been nodding her head, so I think...
I think for the most part, I didn't reach out to that person directly. It was, do you remember you used to have a status?
Yes.
So it was in my status, like, oh, if anyone knows Omer's from this class, can you send me the details?
Right.
Because I had an assignment due the next day, so that person reached out to me and sent his details to me proactively.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, no, that's lovely. I just want to get a little bit background because, even though you're my brother, as well, and I don't know the story that much either, right?
To be honest, no one
But
really knew that.
the first time I met you guys, met you was when I think it was the first time you guys came out, and I came out to, I was working back at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Yes, right? And I was talking to him, and I think he mentioned something
Pizza
to me.
Hut?
Yeah.
Pizza Hut, right? So he mentioned something to me about, I think Amy, and then I'm like, hey, you know what? Bring her out. We got a restaurant. Bring her out here. Let's have her get some pizza and stuff. And that's the first time I met you. So that was what?
I think that was like 2009.
No, earlier than that.
No, it wasn't earlier than that. It was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, around that time.
Around
Around that time.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I know you guys since then, and we built a beautiful relationship. So since then, it's been ongoing.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Time flies like that. You know what I'm saying? No, it's those things. Like if I don't specifically go back into my memory bank to try to remember how things happened,
Yeah.
like it's not something. Because now we've been married for 5 years.
Oh, congratulations! Oh, yes, your anniversary just passed.
Yeah. So
Congratulations,
we've been
guys.
married for 5 years. So there's so many memories that we've made since we got married that, like those other ones, like I have to go and pull them back.
It's
out
like
of
a
the-
distant memory.
It's a distant memory.
But when
so-
you actually think about it, we've been through like a roller coaster of so many different things,
Right,
and it's
right.
really like,
And that's life, right? That's
Yeah.
that's the thing that you're gonna carry with you, and be like,
Right.
hey, we went through that.
Yeah.
That's what we all hold.
like randomly
Right.
we'll remember something and like die laughing
Die
from
laughing,
like 20
exactly.
years, like
Those are
10
the
years
special
ago.
or like an old picture that we saved would come up kind of thing or whatever, and then we'd be like, oh crap, we did that too kind of thing or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's madness. I mean, some of the things you do when you're just starting out, like I took her to Wonderland. So we went to Wonderland, the
That's the
easiest
first
thing.
place I guess.
Easiest
Everybody ends
thing.
up there, yeah.
So, and then funny enough, when we went to Wonderland, this girl's crazy. So she's going on every roller coaster, every ride, everything, going crazy.
Right.
And I'm just like a little bit tripped out, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to go on this stuff, right? But
Okay.
it wasn't like, it was just me being like, whatever, her, being like, nah, I don't want to do that, or nah, I'm not going there, whatever.
So
And
you
now-
were being like Batman that time.
Yeah, like,
Superman.
I was on my Bruce Wayne thing, I was a Bruce Wayne in it.
Yeah.
And then
I
now,
want to ask her though. What did you think about that date, the Wonderland date?
So honestly, because I felt like the crazy one, so I'm like, let's go do this, let's go do that. I felt like I was like opening up his world to so many new things.
Nice.
So it's funny now looking back. All this time, now I'm the one that doesn't want to go to Wonderland, and I'm the one that doesn't want to go on the roller
the one
coaster.
there's nothing that puts
Me in
you
danger.
in any situation.
I agree with her. Like,
Yeah.
we're still young. Like all these
Yeah,
stories
yeah.
with roller coasters
Yeah,
is falling
I'm
off.
just trying to live my life.
Why, man? We're
I
like,
can't live my best life stuck on a roller coaster somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, it was good times.
No, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. I love it. I just wanted to bring it back a little bit, just to see where you guys started off.
Yeah.
Next, I want to get into a little bit of, your guys' careers. Right. So, Aim, I know you've been an entrepreneur since, I've been watching you. You've been a hard worker. Let's get a little bit background. What do you do? How you started?
Okay.
And, your schooling, everything like that. So,
Yeah. So
a
I've
little bit
been
of the
pretty.
educational background of yours.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been pretty much working since like I could remember.
I mean, it's not an interview. Just saying. I just wanted to see, just to get it out there.
Yeah.
What you do. Yeah.
Yeah, just like a summary. So yeah, I've been working ever since I can remember, taking like every odd job I possibly could. Like nothing is ever too big or too small.
You know what? I vouch for that because I've seen you work. And
Yeah.
You worked hard.
Yeah.
So, anyways, go on. Yeah.
So pretty much life is a roller coaster, as we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I've been through it all. Just in terms of my education, I did business management.
Right.
So that really kind of helped me for the first few years in my career. But what I'm doing now is totally different than what I studied. But so I'm currently in technology. So it's really helped me open my mind and see the world through a different lens.
Right.
So I would say it's been really great. Like just it's a roller coaster.
You know what? I do respect that a lot because there's a lot of women who don't push that hard. I mean, the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And people, they just kind of like sit home. But kudos to you. You know what I mean? You did what you had to do, and
you get one life, and you have to kind of just like go for it. And especially being in a country like this where there's so many opportunities available, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Exactly. And sky's the limit here, right? So women empowerment again. Kudos to you. Keep it up. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And yeah, sir. How about you? How you been? How's work?
I'm proud to say that today I'm a very successful stay-at-home husband. No, I do the laundry, I do the dishes, I cook, I do all of the cleaning, the grocery shopping, I take care of the yard work, everything. It's like a tough job, but my wife works really hard. Yeah, her hands look like that.
I shower him with
gifts. You know what it is? No, I'm a consultant in tech as well. Worked for many years. Obviously, all these odd jobs and stuff. But then moving past my education in computer science, moved into the tech field.
Okay.
Worked in various different industries and stuff, and consulting my whole career, and consulting right now as well. So, loving it.
Fantastic. And do you have advice for anybody who's trying to, get into that sector or something that they can push out?
If you're not in tech,
you're not in. Is that what it is? Is that the new phase? Like you're not anywhere.
If you're not in
Pretty
tech,
much.
or you're not doing something related to tech in whichever space you're in, whether it's finance or whether it's business management or anything that you're doing, reevaluate, because the future is all tech. So anyways, I'm in tech. I've been consulting for a long time. Done okay, I would say, in the market. And just looking forward
sorry to cut you, but I've been seeing you working since you were a child. Obviously, you're my brothers, so it was in front of me.
Yeah.
But I want to props out to you, bro, for the hustle.
Yeah, I know.
You did it. There's a lot of. I'm proud of you, man. You did what you had to do.
But the dream is to stay at home.
That's the end of the goal, right? That's the retirement goal.
I guess that's why he always encourages me to do more.
That's why, because I'm just like, go, keep going, you can do it. Meanwhile, I'm just counting my retirement.
Go through those steps and get where you are. Just for girls who are out there looking for, try to move on and trying to get on a higher position. So would you give them the same tips? I mean, everybody else?
Yeah, I would say do what's best for you. Not everyone's journey is the same.
Exactly.
Everyone has different priorities in life. If your priority is to go ahead and have a family early, totally up for it. If your priority is to maybe settle your life, make something out of yourself, do something different in this world where there's so much out there, you don't have to be married by a certain age, you don't have to have kids by a certain age, you can do anything you want whenever you feel like. And I would say as long as you're satisfied in your life, that's what matters. Don't worry about what other people are doing, what other people are asking you to do or pushing you to do, because as a woman, a lot of people feel like you need to reach a certain milestone before they can acknowledge you or congratulate you for what you've done. But I would suggest don't worry about people, focus on your own self and do the things that would satisfy you at the end of the day with your own life.
Fantastic. I just want to echo off that because that's the reason why I started the show, is because at this point when I'm like, I always wanted to do something like this, right? So that.
For a long time.
For a long time. And there's a point where in my life now, I'm like, why not, right? So there's something, just like you said, it's everybody has their own, own paths and everybody has their own visions. So I'm just going to echo off exactly what you said. So that's fantastic. That's a good start. So for everybody, you know what I mean? Like, there's two examples right here. He's been doing a fantastic so far, and we're gonna keep going. Hopefully in the future as well, right, guys?
Yep.
100%.
100%.
You know the
you
dream.
mean the house husband, or?
Yeah, you know the dream, exactly.
Behind every
100%.
successful woman, there's a progressive
But
man.
just one last point on this topic specifically, I would say, and I don't have experience with women. I have experience with women. So,
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you don't have experience?
like, I mean, I've spent my life with her, so I have experience with our relationship. It's not like I have experience with so many women that I know how other women are, kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, one thing I'd like to definitely point out that's important on this topic is, one thing I give it up to her for is that no matter what I have to do, no matter what my situation is, whether she likes it, she doesn't like it, she minds it, she doesn't mind it, any of those things ever happen, I have to travel somewhere for a week. I have to go with colleagues for a long, long time where she's alone. I have to go focus and pay attention to other things outside of our relationship, kind of thing. She's never stopped me even a single time. Like, I mean, she'll, like, obviously be like, come on, like, what are you doing? Like, we should do this or we should do that or whatever, but only to the perspective to make me say that, you know, like, just make sure, we take care of our stuff as well. But at the same time, she's never stopped me from
I mean,
doing
that's
any
why
single thing I've ever needed
you
to
are
do.
where you are, is because you have such great support with you, right?
Absolutely,
I mean, if you don't, then you're stuck in like a million things, dealing with 10 different issues when you have to deal with the actual real world outside, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, partners are always what makes you or breaks you, I guess, right?
Yeah,
That's what it
100%.
is. But the story props it up, guys. That's what's up. All right, so let's get a little bit into a fun round. How about that?
Sure.
Let's
get,
go.
I think, the
I
I see
interviews a little
something
bit over
sitting
here,
there.
Yeah.
right? So, first I want to start off with a little bit of a rapid fire. So, who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first?
Okay, then.
Okay, so are you sure ladies first?
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to hint towards something.
Yeah, no. For that, for the rapid fire, we're gonna go straight. So we're
Okay.
gonna need to buzz it. The buzzer game is.
Okay.
I was like, wait, the buzzer's with it up.
The buzzer is with coffee with Mr.FabulouZoo. Everybody wants to touch this buzzer. Man.
Touch it. It's just that simple. That's for a separate game. But this is a rapid fire round, so I'm gonna be asking you a few questions. Not a few. I think I got some good ones for
Oh,
you.
damn, okay.
So you gotta be rapid.
Am I gonna get the same questions?
You might.
Okay, cool.
Depends.
Alright.
Depends. Depends on how you.
Trying to switch it up?
I might switch it up. I might not. So it
Alright.
depends on Amy's round. So
Alright.
you know what? Women empowerment. She took it on first. So let's go. This is the rapid fire round with Mrs. Aimen and Iqbal. So let's see what's happening here. All right. So Aim, 3 things no one knows about you. You gotta be rapid.
Honestly, I can't even think of one. Can we come back?
Okay, we'll come back to
Yeah.
that one. Okay. So if your love story with your husband would be given a Bollywood film title, which film would it be? Come on, that's rapid. You're losing
I
it.
really can't think right
Come
now.
on. If you're not
Wait, can you
rapid.
start again?
Okay,
Hold on.
again.
Wait, let
Okay,
me
sorry. I'll go again. Okay, I'll slow it down for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you're asking like really thought-provoking questions.
Yeah. So if your love story with your husband would be given a Bollywood movie title, which movie would it be?
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham?
Okay. Okay.
Which
So-
character am I? Amitabh?
Amitabh.
No, but John was Johnny in there too?
Yeah, it's gonna make me Amitabh. now.
Amitabh Bachchan, that's it. Alright, I'm gonna go back to question 1
Okay.
because you're not escaping the rapid fire.
Alright,
So
alright.
3 things no one knows about you. We'll give you some time. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be like that deep. But
Yeah.
3 things, just fun things.
I really like to watch like Pakistani YouTubers
Okay.
for some reason.
And what was
Oh my
your-
God.
What was your favorite YouTuber? I didn't even know they had YouTube.
I like Papa Zed.
Who? What's the name?
Bro, don't even ask me. Don't even ask me about Bebo Auntie, dog. Yo,
Bebo Auntie,
if you don't know, go check out Bebo Auntie.
No. Okay, Papa Zed. That's my answer. I really like watching Pakistani YouTubers.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
3 things. We have 2 more to go.
Okay, I really I'm like freezing.
Get to anything that like. Okay, I'll move on to the next
Okay,
one. Okay, a misconception everyone has about Aimen Iqbal.
A Misconception. Maybe that I'm self-centered.
Okay, good one. So just misconception. Go.
Okay.
All right. So this rapid fire. Why are you laughing? This rapid fire.
Yeah, I like it. Keep going. Keep going.
Perfect. So what would be one piece of advice you would give to a married couple since you guys have been married for like 5 years now?
Yeah.
So that's one piece of advice.
It would be that don't look for your partner to complete you. You're a complete person yourself.
Ooh, spicy. Like that one. All right. Describe your style in one word.
Authentic.
All right. Lovely, lovely. All right. Next, moving on. So one word to describe your lifestyle.
Carefree.
Carefree. Lovely. I love it. Rumor you heard about yourself which was not true.
Oh my God! Like where do we start?
Where do we start? I mean, that's with all of us, right? Rumors about yourself which is not true.
Just my overall attitude.
Okay, perfect. So if you woke up as the following people, what would be the first thing you would do? Myra Khan.
Lima. Dance to that song.
Amazing, okay. Priyanka Chopra.
Go back to sleep.
Gauri Khan.
Just check where my husband is.
Ooh, okay. Mavish Hayat.
Who's that?
Who is that? Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm with you on that one too. Ashwarya Rai.
Look in the mirror.
Look in the mirror. Okay. Okay, lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. So that was your rapid fire round. I love the answers.
Thank you.
You know, for your first time, you got stuck on the first one.
Yeah.
But everything else was fire.
Can't think of it.
Loved it. Okay. You ready, boss man?
Yeah. I'm ready. But thank God I went second.
You're prepared now, right?
No, you're like, okay, let me get my answers up, but you gotta be rapid because she got some really good answers.
She did, right?
Yeah, so I might give her a bonus plus on that one, you know what I mean? But alright, let's go. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, 3 things no one knows about you.
I am always thinking.
Okay.
At all times. And about different things and the situations that I'm in. And I love pizza over everything else.
I'm an open book fan.
Okay.
Realistically, to be honest,
That's
I feel like
yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. If
Yeah.
that's what it is, then it is
I
what
can
it is.
give you some random facts. Like
You don't have to. I mean, 3 things. I just said 3 things, but if you're an open book, then you're an open book, right?
I gotta say, I honestly, I'm thinking of something that nobody knows about me.
Okay.
That would be worth a
You
point.
do realize this is supposed to be rapid fire, right? She's still winning.
Yeah, I gotta say nothing. I'm an open book.
Open
If
book.
people that know me, they know me.
Okay.
And I actually I'm pretty straight up, pretty straightforward kind of thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So if your love story with your wife would be given a Bollywood film title or Hollywood, which film title would it be?
You know what sucks? Is that I heard in all of these questions.
It's harder than it seems.
No, it's not even hard. I was like, okay, I'm gonna think of these answers, right? And
I don't want a story. This is
I know.
rapid
I'm
fire.
natural here. Hold on.
Okay.
A movie that you said Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. I'll say.
Let's say Godzilla versus Kong? No. It would be I would say probably Andaz Apna Apna.
No.
You're just naming your favorite movie, aren't you?
No, I have my Andaz, you have your Andaz. Apna Apna.
Like that. You know what I'm saying? I think, but you already did though. You already made. I mean, that's a good answer, but you want to take another chance? I think you're good with that.
I'm good with it, but you know what? I'm gonna pause for your rapid fire a second. I want, because you know us really well.
Yeah.
What is a Bollywood movie name that you would give our relationship? You tell me.
Oh no. DDLJ.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right? DDLJ. I mean, you guys live the life. I've seen it. We party like that, right? So I mean,
In
for
the
me,
same house.
DDLJ.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Did I get it?
Yeah, we know what
Okay,
it
you guys
is.
are happy. Okay, okay. I should get this hamper.
There should also be a honorable mention for Iqbal. You know.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, the
We just
story was.
marathon.
Iqbal 2 though.
The
Not
2, the
one.
second.
Yeah, not 1, 2.
What happened to your rapid fire round? I was sitting here. You guys are back and discussing.
Guys, you see, this is part of my personality. I'll spin it and then I'll start asking him questions. He won't even know.
Okay. You know what? She's still winning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so describe your style in one word.
Difficult.
Okay. A misconception everyone has about you.
The same thing I would say my attitude probably.
Attitude?
Yeah.
Okay, so what would be one piece of advice you would give to married couples?
Just trust each other and work towards a common goal. That's okay.
That's a good one. Okay, so if you woke up as the following people, what would you do first thing? What would you do? So Shah Rukh Khan.
Go shopping, spend the money.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, the show just
You know my boy Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't even care about CR7. That's dope. That's my boy.
Literally, his face just lights up right away.
That's it. I would.
That's my boy. That's your CR7, bro. I'm not sleeping again. I'm gonna be CR7 forever. That's my boy. Yeah, that's my boy.
Messi.
Go back to sleep.
I loved your face expression.
Go back to sleep.
Okay, go back to sleep.
No Messi fanboys over here.
Bob Rousey.
Yeah.
Practice some shots. World Cup's coming up. Need some practice.
Okay.
Get in the net.
Use one of your 15 bats.
Yeah. Get out on ducks.
Okay.
Go in, not get out, not a duck. You know?
Donnie.
Because
You're talking about ducks here.
I'm not really good at cricket.
No, you're good. You did amazing. We'll watch it next season. We're still in. Salman Khan.
Salman Khan probably turned myself in for all the murders I've done and stuff and everything.
Salman Khan's annoying. I go back to sleep.
You go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what is one best advice you have received, which you follow until date?
Yeah, I actually have a pretty good one on this one. So, the one thing that, and if my mind is always related to work in progress, right? Work and progress, not work in progress. Work and progress. So, the one thing that I always think is that support the people around you, because the more healthier the people around you are,
right,
with their mindsets, with their well-being, with their security, with their finances, and with their goals, the more you will be basically successful in those same areas. You have to surround yourself with people.
So basically what you're saying is surround yourself with go-getters. I mean...
No, not surround them with go-getters. Support the people around you,
right,
to embody those values,
okay,
that you want.
Right.
Because if not everybody around you may be a go-getter, whatever the scenario is, but I'm saying create a community, because unity and one mindset is 10 times stronger than what one man can ever do.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm gonna go back to that one again because I need one answer. I love the whole, I loved it, but I need one answer for me because this is rapid fire, right?
Yeah.
So again, what is one best advice you have received, which you follow until date? Just give a short sentence. Work hard.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I would say work hard.
Work hard. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So that was your rapid fire round. All right, perfect. I loved it.
I won.
No, that's what this is about because both
but you know
guys
what?
did an amazing job, but it's a hard one. This one.
But before we started rapid fire,
Yeah.
you didn't tell me that there was gonna be a competition and stakes. True.
Rapid fire is a competition. I mean, that's what I mentioned. In the beginning. Unless you guys
Then I
want
would've
to go
went.
again, I don't think so. But
That would have been like.
but we gave you that chance. That's
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you put
yeah.
the
She
Aimen on
won,
spot
she won,
first,
she won,
right?
she won.
Okay. All right. So I think the most spicy answers be fire. The winner of the rapid fire round is Miss Aimen Iqbal. Even though I loved your answers, but they're more towards they weren't that rapid.
No,
The
I'm good
stories,
with that.
but
I'm good with
all right, congratulations
Thank you,
for winning
thank
your rapid fire round. I should have took the gift out. I kind of put it in the back, so I was just gonna stretch up here and get your gift. I hope my back is not showing. I have to cut that out, but there you go.
No way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright. So that was an amazing rapid.
Bro,
Oh
let's
my
redo
goodness.
this. I give you the spiciest answers.
I told
You should have seen. Oh, no way.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow.
If I run, by the way, if you were more rapid, I guess you would have
Bro, why didn't you show me this before you started
We
the
would have
rapid
been
fire
like
round?
jumping
'Cause,
over me
like,
to answer.
fam, I could finish that in 15 seconds.
I mean, now it's between you and her. If you guys want to go again, but I guess
No,
she's the one of the rapid fire round.
Amazing. Thank you so
Fine.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So fantastic, guys. So fun round. Next, I want to have a little bit of conversation with you guys about today's world and social media, right? So, how do you guys think like the world has changed today with social media around? From our generation, there was not much of phones, Instagram. What else is there? I don't even use that much. Instagram,
TikTok,
Facebook, TikTok,
TikTok.
Snapchat.
Apple
Right?
Pay.
How do you think that's Apple Pay? Yeah.
It's
So
technology.
Twitter.
she's right. Twitter. So anything you guys are more in technology, so you guys know. How do you guys think that's changed the world now?
I feel like it's a lot of benefits as well,
Okay.
as well as not so many great things that come along with it. But people are definitely more connected now. There's so much more information available for everyone to easily search up anything and see, okay, this is my friend, she's on for a trip, like let me see her trip. Like there'll be some posts, some pictures, you can talk easily. Many times I'm talking to the same people on WhatsApp and Instagram and Snapchat about different things at the same time.
Right.
So we're definitely a lot more connected. There are some things that are kind of.
But don't you feel some people do take advantage of that? I mean, if you want some sort of privacy kind of thing, but once you tag it to some people, that thing can be shared a million times to other people, which you don't want your stuff around. So I mean, for the younger generation, we grew up, we knew how it was reused from MSN Messenger. Till this time, we've seen the differences. How do you think that's affecting the younger generation, though?
Yeah, definitely have to be more careful about what they're sharing and putting out there, because you're right, once it's out there, it's completely like anyone's game. Definitely being mindful of sharing the information or pictures and posts with different people.
But do you feel like the younger generation has become less interactive because of social media? Like, I mean, in a human sense of conversation, everyone would just be quickly texting or Instagramming text or whatever, but no one would ever actually pick up like we used to do back in the days. We used to pick up the phones, we used to make effort to come and see each other, right? But nowadays the generation is just sitting. I feel like it's more of a like secluded type of life now, right? And I think that's because of social media. That's just my thought. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love social media. I'm on it, so I love it. But I was just thinking in terms of how it affects the younger generation, right, growing up. Because I have a son. He's 4 years old. So he's using iPads, which we didn't even know existed back in our days. So it's kind of good. But again,
One last point, because I know you probably have more questions too. But so social media, we gave our full opinion. One thing about social media is China. Okay.
Oh, the TikTok.
What's that? Yeah. China floods the Western TikTok platform with garbage, which is dances and tricks and pranks and all this other stuff. I don't even have a TikTok, so I don't even know what's on there.
I was so surprised.
But in China, TikTok in China, all it does is it promotes technology, engineering, science. All it does is it promotes educational and productive items, which is scary to think about, considering what they're doing to their youth and how they're programming their youth versus how they're programming the youth from the West. So, anyways, we'll see, but we can maybe move on to the next.
No, that's fantastic, because that's
China's
crazy.
coming.
China's ready here. I mean, they were coming. I feel like China's like 20 years ahead of us, right? They're just pumping in stuff. But anyways, thank you.
They know exactly what I said right now, so I ain't going to China.
No, great points. No, I love it. So how much social media? I know you're not that big on social media, and I know you calm down a lot. So
Yeah, like
there's a
double here.
I guess it's just with even though we're doing a lot, but we don't want to show it.
Yeah, and I do get like, because I post mostly for myself, I get messages like all the time from different people that like, why don't you make your profile public? Why don't you, you know, like post this picture, your reels, like your content, like it's amazing. Like people would love to see that. Why don't you do it? And honestly, just because sometimes I get scared about how you were saying, like once you share something, it's like kind of just out there, and like there's like different type of people out there like trying to see what you're doing. So, but at the same time, I think it's a really good thing too to you know have like a public profile and like a private for like more private stuff. So maybe in the future I might consider something like that.
I feel exactly the same because even if you see any of my social media accounts, like I would only have. Maybe I've added only my quote, not to disrespect anybody, but that's just how I feel comfortable.
You know what you do that I always find so not annoying, but what I always find, I'm like, why is this guy doing that? What you do is you post a story, and I want to see that story, and I want to see the story, so then I'll go to your story and I'll look at it. And then after I want to come back and look at it again after like an hour or something like that, or 40 minutes or something. And if I come back, because you post funny stuff, right? So when I look at the funny stuff, then I want to see it again, so I post it. Or sorry, I want to look at it again. But you leave stories up for 10-15 minutes and then you take them down.
I'll tell you why.
And then I'm like, I want to see the story.
I'll tell you why. I have a reason behind that too. Is because I feel like anyone who leaves their Instagram or stories on for like 20... Bro, I don't want to see you for 24 hours whenever time I click you.
You just have to see it once and it's gone.
No, but sometimes you know how you say he wants to come back?
Yeah.
Like if I click on your profile, after maybe I keep it on for 4 hours.
You don't post the funny stuff, right?
But
so
do you
I want to
remember
see,
like when we were in Europe and you wanted to save it? You're like, how do I leave it on? I'm like, you gotta leave it.
Yeah, Abe told me, we just get back to Europe. Man, Europe was amazing. Such a good time with the Europe trip.
One of the most memorable trips, I would say.
Yeah, inshallah, another one. We'll do it again soon. But what was your memorable?
There's so many.
Honestly, it was like,
every day was a movie.
Everything was crazy.
It's funny how we just brought Europe into the conversation.
The funniest thing I would say is because we landed in Paris, and then we checked into the hotel, did all that stuff or whatever the case was, and then
this is the COVID story.
We'll get there.
Oh my god! You know what? Props to us for putting that trip
that
within
like
prime COVID.
Plot twist: someone got COVID at
no
the end.
Omicron.
From the start to the beginning. Oh my god! Disaster was at the end, but anyways,
So the funniest thing was we got to Paris, and this is Mr.FabulouZoo's first time there in Paris. So he's exploring, looking at all these different things. And then
the favorite cafe.
We were there for a few days, so then obviously he's doing his thing and we're doing our thing and stuff. And one day I'm just walking down the street and I just look over and I just see him with a latte in his hand and he's just sitting on a patio across the street. I was like, what is this guy saying?
The Paris was about that, bro. It's such a vibe.
Yeah,
oh my god.
The whole thing.
Just recently when I went back, I would walk by that cafe and I swear I could see you sitting there drinking your cappuccino.
When you sent me that picture, I was like, oh my god, it just threw me back in our moment.
So that was
okay.
So you know what? Let's name the funny moments per country. So we visited. We landed in Paris. We went to Switzerland, and then we ended off the trip in Italy, and then we came back after Italy. So that was my funny moment in Paris. You have one?
The funny moment in Paris. There's so many I can't.
Yeah, there's so many. Like,
I think my favorite one is in Rome.
I know where she's going.
Stay on Paris. Stay on Paris for a second. The other one was we walked up to the Trocadero by the Eiffel Tower, and then everybody was dancing and doing all this stuff. So everybody was dancing and doing all this stuff. So Mr.FabulouZoo obviously got hyped up again and everything, right? So he went into a group with some dancers, like break dancers and stuff. Started doing like a crazy step dance. Like, you want to do this dance?
No. We
can try it. No, I wasn't getting there. So we can try it.
No. I don't think I don't know if I could be able to do it right now. Oh, we're talking about the bakery.
Yeah. Mr.FabulouZoo walks up into the crowd. He goes and there's like all these break dancers, like 50 people there, everything like this.
You know? Like,
and then he basically goes 1, 2, 3.
We let parents know we were here.
And there was 50 people
Just following
just
his every
running
move.
that dance.
You know what the funny thing is? That when we were doing it, before I did that, you guys were just standing there, right? And I looked at your face and you're like, oh my god.
I was
enjoying it.
I love that
I
reaction.
was
Yeah.
dying of laughter. It was the funniest
The
thing ever.
favorite one was those like the hoy. Where he got kicked off the stage by
There was There's a guy that maybe liked Mr.FabulouZoo a little too
Oh,
much.
no, bro. When they say Paris is romance, that's with everybody. Like
everybody
careful.
and everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody romance. Yeah, that was the fun trip. Paris was.
It was amazing.
Each spot has its own spot. I think when we went to Italy, we were in a villa in the Amalfi Coast.
Oh, I love that villa.
And the
Oh my
first
God.
night there was a hot tub in the villa, so Fabuloso gets out, jumps into the hot tub.
we go in the hot
He
tub.
gets out of the hot tub. He goes, "I'm a little chilly.
I'm not feeling
My
too well.
guys are gonna take a nap." The man was
He didn't even
developing.
come out for dinner that night.
He was.
He's like, I'll stay
He was
back
developing.
today.
Oh, man.
You guys
Did
do your own thing.
Yeah, did you see what happened to me after? I'm glad I didn't come to that dinner.
You guys remember the sizes of the lemons?
Oh my god, I was just thinking about that.
Holy.
Remember when we were leaving?
Right.
And you guys went into like a random orchard and like got like melon
We
like
stole
lemons?
we stole lemons from the orchard.
I thought
right?
one of the Italian dogs is gonna bite us any second. We're jumping
yeah.
people's like walls.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just to get
an
those
unforgettable trip. I loved it.
I
Gotta do
loved
it again.
it.
Too many memories.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gotta do it again.
Cheers to that, man. Beautiful memories.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? All good stuff. Think about you guys when you shooting that DDLJ video.
Oh yeah.
And you lit the fire, and he was like this with his jacket. I still can't
That's on her Instagram.
Oh yes, follow
check
her.
it out.
What's your Instagram? If you want to put it
Aimzio.
out there.
Aimzio.
MZO, so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, it was
I-
basically, but my favorite part was when you started yelling back at the lady that came.
I was
we
like,
were
you're
doing
not
it on-
missing our DDLJ while
So
you're
just what we did is we did that scene from the song when Shah Rukh is like over some fire and then Kajal's dancing and everything like that in the snow. And then we were doing it on someone's private property at the side of a mountain in Switzerland.
We actually went on
Into
our
like-
And we went on their property, we lit up fire with
Garbage
some papers
bags.
and garbage bags and all this other stuff or whatever. And this lady came out screaming, and she came out screaming at us, and she's like, "Hey, you know, police, police!" And
Something
Mr.
it says.
Fabulouzo goes, "Police, Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan." She goes,
she might, everybody knows it. I'm like, she probably knows it.
she goes, "Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan." And then the lady's just like, "No, Shah Rukh Khan, police, police."
And
So
we
anyways,
literally
got our
did the
shot.
whole video in like 2 takes, and it's literally the
Yeah,
coolest video ever.
I loved it. Like, it
But
was
that whole
such
that
a
whole
vibe.
that whole Switzerland trip, it was basically a trip. We were at the young crew.
And the,
But-
The oranges.
We were at
Oh
a
my
young
God.
crew at the
okay,
so
Jump food, yes, Raj. Was
the-
Chopra sweet?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was there. It was so great.
So we went to the hotel in Interlaken, amazing hotel. There was a plate of mandarins, so it was mandarin season. So they would bring.
Okay, I think let's cut the story right there. We're moving on to Italy.
we have so much.
We have a lot.
There's so much because I've not even done like
We haven't even
partway.
started yet. If we go on, we can go on and on. Let's move on to
Okay,
Italy.
Yeah.
Right? Italy.
So Italy,
That was
the
our
first,
last stopover.
first day we get to, I'll get to Rome, but when we get to Amalfi, he's like, I'm not feeling that well. I wanted to go in the hot tub. And then after the hot tub, he's like, I'm not feeling that
You
well.
know what the funny part is? We were all together sitting, like everybody was near the pool,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm not feeling well. And the crazy thing is, because I caught COVID, because you guys know I caught
So
COVID.
the funny.
Plot twist. He's like, I'm not a little well, it's just a little chilly.
so after the first night in Amalfi, he was just like, I'm just getting a little cold. I'm just a little chilly. It's okay. I'll be fine. So anyways, he pulled through Amalfi, and we had no idea that he was sick. Okay. And
No
then
idea.
we went to Rome.
Absolutely
We
nothing.
went to Rome. We had a good couple days in Rome. We went to Rome and we were waiting in the hotel because they do the COVID test at the hotel, and it was the 2 days before we were supposed to leave.
Yeah,
so
so it's
48 hours before
to come back to Canada.
to
You
come back
need
to Canada. So
And basically what had happened was we were trying to come back. At this point, no one knows that we have like anyone has Omicron or COVID or anything. So we so we 48 hours before we had to get the COVID test to come back to Canada. So it's like
The
2 days
PCR
before
test,
the
yeah.
PCR test, 2 days before our flight. And the doctor came to the hotel to do the test in the lobby of the hotel. And actually, we were just hanging around the table, just
Yeah,
like
we
this,
were like eating peanuts,
eating
chips.
peanuts, chips, like having fun or whatever. And the doctor came, so he came and he.
So the doctor came to the hotel and then he was testing us at the hotel in the lobby. So actually, too, it was funny because all three of us were sitting around the table.
I knew I had COVID. I knew it.
You knew it?
No, you didn't know. You didn't know at that time. Yeah, you didn't
You
know.
were like, oh,
No,
this
because
is
I'll tell you, because so we were sitting around a table just like this, and the doctor came around to each chair and put the nasal swab in. So he did it to me, and I was just like, oh god. And then he did it to Aimen, and she was like, oh my god, right? Because you guys know how
Messed
comfortable it is.
up. Messed up.
He went to him, and
a
he was
PCR
gonna,
test.
and he was gonna go and like put the swab in, and then he pulled his mask down, and he said, and Mr. Fabuloso goes, doctor, please make me negative, okay? And then he says that, and the doctor is like right close to his face like this.
That's his voice, bro.
Mr. Fabuloso goes and he just goes, oh! And he sneezes on the doctor's face. And then when the doctor left, the doctor got sneezed on his face.
I mean, that's on the doctor, right?
And we basically sat there and he said,
caution, doctor.
for sure.
Rosa pulled his mask down and says, pass me, doctor. Pass me. So he goes, pass me, doctor, pass me. And then the doctor puts the swab in his nose, and he basically looks at the doctor's face, and the doctor's face is this close, and he goes, Troll! And he sneezed in the doctor's face. Oh my goodness.
The doctor was like, what?
He sneezed in the doctor's face. The doctor pulled back like this. And then
He ran out of there.
He ran out of the place. And this man's like, pass me, doctor. And 2 days later,
In front of the Coliseum.
yeah, he gets
See, why-
You know what the crazy part was? Like, I mean, I turned positive right after. But we were like sitting like this the whole time,
Whole
right?
time.
Yeah.
And the day of the flight, I remember, I jumped in the taxi. I'm like, where you guys going? Like, you guys, we're shopping and we're flying out. I'm like, where my meal? Because 2 weeks, I had to stay there.
Imagine when I got the calls.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I got the call.
No, okay, so when we got the call that
We were at the Coliseum.
Yeah,
and
the
they're like,
Yeah.
hey, Omer Arshed, you're good. Aimen Iqbal, you're good. And it was Mr. Zahid. And we're like, what happened? They're like, can you tell us where he is? Because we need to know where he is because we need to report it to the Italian authorities. And we're like, what? And then basically he's standing there.
In the middle of a crowd,
So he's standing
watching some
there.
street performance paint something.
I mean,
He's standing
I was just standing
there in front of the Coliseum. He's standing there, and there's a dude on the ground painting and doing some fire paints and all this street show and stuff like that. And he's standing there, and he's just like, "Oh, guys, look at this! Guys, check that out!" And he's going all crazy, and he's just like, "Yo, we gotta buy this, we gotta buy this." And I'm just like, at first, I covered my mouth. And I pulled him and I was like, yo, can you come over here to the side? And then when I broke the news to the man that like, yo, he got positive for COVID, he was just like,
no, I didn't believe you guys first, but I seen like, cause I knew when I
crazy.
seen Amy's face, like that's when I was like,
I was
you know what?
shocked.
She's right, cause I couldn't believe it. I'm like, no, this is not happening to me right now.
it was crazy.
And then
It's surreal, right? But remember the next thing we did?
Yeah.
We made the tip tip.
The tip, yeah, that was amazing. That was
hilarious.
incredible.
So
What a
anyways,
trip. What a trip.
Fun trip. At the end, Mr. Fabuloso basically said that one day when we were in Europe, he's just like, I don't even want to go home from here. He's like, I love this place. And then he got stuck there for 2 weeks because of COVID quarantine.
What
So
about
he
your
came
story?
back.
Beautiful.
You gotta do it again.
Cheers to that, man. Beautiful memories.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? All good. Another game of entertainment. You guys ready? This is called the Buzz Around with Mr. Fab.
The buzz around.
The Buzz
Alright,
Around.
time for the buzzer
So
round.
first, I'd like you to pick up the buzzers in front of you.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, boy.
So nobody tells me it doesn't work. Test it.
Yeah,
Everything's
that's good. That's good. I like
So
Okay.
the rule is hands on your wrist.
Okay.
All right, and whoever you know how it works, whoever press the buzzers goes to it. So let's go. You ready?
that. Ready.
All right. What is the best place for someone to study?
The library.
Nice.
Okay. Name an outdoor activity.
Camping.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Name a popular comedy TV show.
Friends.
No, you
He tested it. He said to
know
test
I
it.
hit it first.
I mean, you can test.
Amen, you can give this one to me.
Friends.
Test your buzzer.
You just impressed it. All right, Amy, you're on a roll. All right, name a reason to celebrate with a party.
Birthday.
That was fine.
Oh no, you guys.
Come on, bro. That was birthday. That was
It was literally together.
Okay, this is on video, YouTube. In the comments, please let me know. Let me know if I was right or wrong.
And that's
How he is with his games. He's always competitive. He won't let it go. All right, one more time. Let's go. Name a reason why your parents would ground you.
Skipping school.
Yes, girl, you got it in there. Oh my God, this one's a tight one.
What's the time? It's like 4-1.
No, it's 4-3.
3.
4-2.
Okay,
4-2. Yeah, it's not.
Who's keeping?
I'm keeping score, so it's
Okay.
4-2. Name things you would post on social media.
A picture.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Fam? A picture, fam.
Your food.
No.
Selfie.
That's
Yeah, that's a picture.
Okay, but I mean, it's not.
It's a
in my-
specific type of
Okay,
picture.
thing, right? So next, moving on.
4-4.
4-3.
Somebody
4-3.
please tell these people how to count.
4-3. 4-3. I'm counting. What annoying things do dogs do?
Poop in the yard.
No.
Yo, she actually got it right.
Is it act-
Yes,
is
it? Poop in the yard, because if you gotta pick it up after, right? It is annoying, bro.
What about like bark?
Barking, that's the natural thing, right? Pooping, you gotta actually pick that up. So let's not go with that poop topic anymore. All right. Name a character you would see at Disneyland.
Mickey Mouse.
Ooh, I don't know who to give that.
Give that to me, fam.
It's me.
Okay, you know
Everyone
what?
knows it's me.
I'll give that one to. I'll give it to Omer. Good. All right. So.
You guys know it was me.
All right. 5-4. All right.
Wait, how much are we
That's
playing
not
up
right.
to?
We can wait a couple more.
Alright, let's go.
All right. What are jobs that usually put the person in dangerous situations? You got it first.
Dangerous situations?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's hear it.
You're a pilot.
Nope. Hey.
A sewer cleaner.
Nope.
Police officer.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Is that 5-5?
5-5. All right, let's
Comeback
get-
season.
Yeah, we got 2 more, so we'll go best up to 7.
Alright.
All
Or
right,
up to 7.
up to 7. So, what places do you usually need a tour?
Hey, no. She cheated.
No!
Disqualify
Did
her.
you see how it's
Okay, no,
into
she
the-
already had her hand on. Okay, hold
No,
on.
we can't just
Disqualify. No, just I get to answer. What was the question?
Okay.
No, you don't get to
you didn't
answer.
get to answer.
She basically pushed it before you.
Okay, you know what the funny thing is? I mean, he said disqualify her. Who are you gonna play against if I disqualify her?
No, just from this
That's what
question.
his ideal
Just
is.
from this question.
Okay, you know what? I'll move on to the next question. What snacks do you usually eat at the movies?
Popcorn.
Popcorn! No,
Oh!
me.
Okay, who's
This
judge?
one is a hard
Judge.
one. Honestly, you guys both hit the buzzer together. Like, and the answer was no second. So I don't know. Next, I'm moving on. I'm going again.
5-5.
You guys are stressing me out. That's right.
5-5.
Okay. What are the subjects you learn at school?
Math.
Perfect. Name something you always find 2 of.
Shoes.
I bust first, yo.
Okay. 2. Well, she might get the next one wrong. What's 2? You gotta name 2.
Like in twos? Shoes?
Yeah. So name something you will find in pair of 2s.
Like shoes.
So one more.
Eyelashes.
Socks.
Okay. So now you can name the 2, so it's your turn.
But you just said
But-
twos.
Yeah, okay.
It's just one.
Okay.
Just one and twos.
Next question.
Okay. All right. What events usually needs large areas?
Wedding.
Is this she right?
She right. She did get it. Okay. Last question. I mean, you're pretty down there. Like she's.
She's cheating.
Name a reason you wake up in the middle of the night.
You
Nightmare.
cheated. Your hand was up here.
No, it was here.
It was up there.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. You got it, Buzzy. All right.
6-6.
6-6.
Let's go, man.
But since you were so much into the game and I love the energy, I got something for you too, because I just love the energy that you have for the game, right? So
I just got cheated out of it. YouTube knows.
But because your energy, I'm still, I loved it, so I'm just not gonna leave you with the moral thing. So here you go, my man.
What is this?
That's amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Love that.
I know you love yours, so hopefully make it work.
Man.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I
It was a
loved
pleasure.
it. It was amazing. I'll have you guys back here again with new stories, with new memories, with new experiences. But episode 1, thank you for blessing the show, guys. I
Yes.
loved it.
No, it was amazing, man. Thank you so much for having us. And
Yeah.
honestly,
I'm so happy to be part of the first episode.
Right.
And be part of it, because when you become that big,
Yes.
inshallah, then we're gonna be there with you, fam. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
From the first day.
Love it.
I loved it. Thank
Love
you
it.
so much.
Can't wait to see this and the next episode. Subscribe to Coffee with Mr. FabulouZoo.
Subscribe and like and comment and share.
And
make sure you guys leave a comment for these guys too. Like, a lot of you guys know them personally as well. So leave a comment for them, share, like, and we'll see you again on episode 2 of Mr. FabulouZoo. Right. Thank you everyone for joining on episode 1 with Coffee with Mr. Fabulous. This season we're gonna have a lot of entertainment coming your way. Hang tight. Today I hope you did enjoy. We had a lovely couple on the show. And this season we're gonna have a lot of entertainment, spice, a lot of coffee brewing for our next guest as well. Just wait for the next episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Hit that bell icon. Alright, see you next time guys with Coffee with Mr. Fabulous.